Hello, welcome. This is step 5 in the 5-step mini-series, Jumpstart Your Trading. I'm your host, Jason Allen. Thanks for stopping by for the last little bit of what I think is going to help you save a lot of time and trouble. Okay, so let's assume for a minute that you went ahead and took some of the input that I gave you. You went ahead and did some foundation work, found out what kind of trader and participant you want to be in these markets. Took a little time to write out a plan, did a little homework, did a little bit of trial run, paper trading with a demo account, and then got serious, opened your account, you're ready to go, and you're actually maybe executing right now. That's great. What you want to do right now is step 5. Get help. And when I say get help, I don't mean throw the towel in and say get serious about your life and never do this again. No. What I'm saying is get help, as in find a community of traders that are going to be able to provide you assistance and that you can participate in. I'm going to get a PowerPoint up right now, as a matter of fact, and I want to spend just a few minutes discussing this with you because, remember I told you that I did this the hard way. I had no help at all. Nobody gave me any input at all. It was figured out on my own. I had people take huge advantage of me when I was younger. I had all kinds of problems. Reliving it would make my head spin, and you don't want to hear it anyway. You want to know how to get your career going a little faster, maybe on the right track, right? Well, one of the things that would have saved me a lot of time and trouble that I didn't have is like-minded people to bounce ideas off of. What I normally got was things like people trying to discourage me from taking a point of view. I had people trying to find a way to steal clients, things that are just not real professional, but that was the pathway I was on. That's where I came from in this business, and there's no good or bad in it. It just is. It's what it was. I didn't have somebody sitting there holding my hand saying, here's what you need to do. Here's what you're doing right. Here's what you need to improve. That leads to a mistake. Don't do that. Do this. Don't follow that path. Go on this path. I didn't have any of that. I had to figure it out the hard way. So now I can tell you with complete confidence that there's a better way to do this than maybe what you've been told already. So let's go ahead and get the PowerPoint running, and I want to talk to you about why you need to join a community. You need to join a community, in my opinion, because having around you a group of like-minded people is going to help you stay focused on what really matters, and it's going to help you stay focused on the real issue, which is discipline and developing skill. So let me give you some hints here. Basically pass along some ideas that are going to be very helpful for you. Now, in the meantime, now again, as always, I don't know who's listening to these, so in my opinion, you shouldn't be trading unless it's right for you. And one of the things that's really important is for you to emotionally and financially be suitable for trading, and hopefully you are. You could lose some or all the money that you trade with, so we don't want to see that happen. That's why we're doing the community that we have. Hopefully you'll want to join our community. But in any case, make sure that you give us some good thought to whether or not this is right for you, and we'd love to have you if it is. Here's why you need to find a working community, a group of people that are working towards the same goal as you are. You're most likely never going to reach your full potential as a trader if you don't learn from others. Now, learning from others takes many different forms. You can read books, you can attend seminars, you can take courses, you can do all that kind of stuff. A lot of that costs a lot of time, effort, and money, and I spent tens of thousands of dollars ignorantly making little or no progress for years on the educational process. My job, what I want to do today, is educate you and help you understand that we'll cut through all that crap and we focus on the essential stuff to help you get better at trading. So by listening to other successful traders, listening to the mistakes others make, by observing in real time what professionals are doing, you build geometrically on the success of others. You could spend years reading all the books I've read plus more, or you could just say, hey, hold my hand while you're learning the first year or 2 or 3 and save yourself a ton of time and trouble. That's really what it's all about. There's a lot of opportunity developing in the markets right now. You're most likely not going to get your unfair share without knowing a little bit more than you know now. And why duplicate all the mistakes that you could make because you're ignorant that those mistakes are out there to make, right? You need to prevent serious mistakes. These shrewd people learn from the mistakes of others. You'll make a lot of mistakes in your first few weeks and months of trading that are made by every trader at some point or another. Things like forgetting to put your stop loss order in when you wanted to, forgetting to take a trade off, holding a trade too long, not holding a trade long enough. You might second guess your system, not take notes, make a trade error, think you're getting out and actually doubling up on the position. I mean, you're going to make all kinds of mistakes. You're going to freeze, not know if it's the right thing to do. You'll trade the news. All these things are things you should not be doing as a trader. And one thing that's important for you to remember is that every trader makes those mistakes. So learn how not to make those mistakes by observing how others trade, and then you avoid costly errors that way. In other words, just, hey, this guy's doing something I don't think is a good idea. He's going to get creamed on that trade. You can see that in real time and save yourself the problem. So, and others, want to help you too. See, by helping others, that helps you. And by you wanting help, others willing to give you help are out there. By sharing your experiences with others, you help new traders become more knowledgeable, and you also earn the respect of older traders with something to offer. I'm amazed. I'll sit sometimes and we'll have our discussions online. I'll do my, meetings and forums, broadcasts, take questions from the audience, spend time one-on-one with people. I'm amazed. Guys that have been trading for 20 years will say something that I completely forgot about. And I'll go, yeah, you're right. Good thing we remembered that. Or they'll learn something from the broadcast from a brand new guy that just happened to say the right thing at the right time, and that builds on each other's success. All successful people in any profession share their knowledge. By seeking those people as partners, you leverage their experience into your own. So basically in closing, what I want to remind you is that, these few short videos can't possibly give you more than a reasonable head start to these important issues. So I would encourage you to take what I've said very seriously. What I've shared with you in these few short videos can help you avoid a lot of false starts, a lot of wasted time, and that's really the bottom line. That's really what you're looking for, I would assume. Purpose of joining a community, and it doesn't matter if it's my community or somebody else. There's a lot of good places out there. The benefit I think I'm going to give you by joining my community is that you're going to get more of the real dope instead of conjecture, opinion, and analysis. In the final analysis, the market's not going to do anything the market's going to do other than process orders. You need to know what those orders are and where they're at. You need to know who's making those orders and why they're being placed. That's how you get on the other side of the winning trades. You won't do that by studying price, and that's what most of those other communities out there will do. So I would encourage you, give some thought to going all the way with what we can offer you. If it's not in the budget right now, that's fine. If it is in the budget, take the plunge. If we can't put together a couple of 2-3 solid months of education of daily reinforcement, if that's not going to help you make more money, maybe this just isn't for you, but I know that if I would have had that when I was a young trader in my early formative years, I would have saved myself huge amounts of headaches. Probably would have not have had some of those 6- and 7-figure losses over the years. And in fairness to you, this is a winnable game. In my opinion, you can learn to do it. Sometimes you need a little more than just reading books and buying trading systems. So to close up shop here for the day, just would like to say thank you again for attending, for giving me some time and spending a few minutes with you, giving you what I think is a great start to how you can become successful in this field. Now, like I said, this is a long way from being everything you need to learn, but it's a good place for you to start the process of going, hey, wait a minute. There's more out there than maybe just meets the eye, and I need to look into that, and Jason's given me a great head start on that. What I'd like you to do is just consider me your friend in the business. On my website, there is consistently new information constantly. If you're not a member now, that's fine. Maybe you'd like to try later. We'll keep in touch with you as long as you want. If you ever want to unsubscribe, all you got to do is say so. We're not going to force our way into your living room, and if what I have isn't for you, you'll let me know. On the other hand, if it is, you can come or go anytime you want. You can take a subscription at any of the levels that we offer. You can cancel, come back later when it's more convenient. Maybe you're going to take a break from trading. We'll be here. On the site also is a lot of educational stuff. If you're a member, it's all included in the price. If you're not a member yet, but you're trying to decide if you want to be a member, we've got some great, trial packages. Let you try it for just a few days. I'm telling you, if you came for a week and didn't see the value to what we're doing, I personally think that you're just not paying attention yet. Because when you can get access to live professional insiders at the same exact moment, imagine I'm working at a bank and you could look over my shoulder when I'm trading. That's what this is all about. Don't you think you would learn something? Of course you would. And I'm happy to do it for you. And I'll make a commitment to you that most guys don't make. And in fact, this is what separates me from the other guys out there doing this type of thing, which is education for guys that are interested in learning. Here's what separates me from the other guys. I'll do this in real time, every day, day in and day out. You can watch. What do I mean by that? When you have a full subscription and watch my broadcast, work in the members-only chat room, work with me one-on-one, I'm going to show you right there my trades as I'm doing them in real time. And it's real money. The money that you invest into the cost for your education, a large portion of that goes right back into my trading accounts with the intention of improving my trade results. At some point, I'd like to be able to retire permanently out of this game. And in between now and then, there's a ton of dough to be made. So I'm in this business for the money. You should be too. And I'll take the money that you invest in me as an extra source of income and put it back into my trading account so we can trade together. I promise you one thing is that you'll get the best that I have to offer every day. All I ask is that you give this a try for 30 days, see if you like it. If you do, we'd love to have you. In the meantime, on the site, all the details and conditions that we operate under. Also, my contact information is on there. Like I said, I'm a real guy working in the real markets here in Chicago. I answer my email and my telephone. Don't know how popular I'll get through the web, so I may not have time to do that all the time, but what time I can give you personally, I will. Also, there's a list of my personal appearances when I make them. I try to get every month or so, I try to get someplace around the country or around the world. If you would like me to make a visit to your general area, someplace that's close to you, send me an email, let me know that. We'll put it in with the rest of them. Maybe there's a group of guys that are interested in seeing me one-on-one doing like a Saturday afternoon seminar or something within, a couple hours driving time of where you're at. Please let me know. Think of me as your source. And that's it. So guys, I'll go ahead and let you go, get to your afternoon. I'd like to do the same. And it's been my pleasure to spend a few minutes with you. So good luck, good trading, and see you at the top, man. You're always welcome. There's plenty of room.